Often a time, what happens is due to argument, debate, people start to dominate each other using internet. A lot of people hide behind internet and they pretend to know things and they are typing, their fingers are typing like this, and they're pretending to know some sort of education, some sort of intellectual things. They're failing poorly, badly, and they're failing not just themselves but others as well. But yeah, everybody has a mouth, and nowadays everybody has internet, so you cannot stop people. People do what they do, and they think that what they are doing is working. People are falling for all this. Not everybody. Winning conversations. A lot of people try to win conversations. They think winning a conversation is true education, which is not. Winning conversation properly with proper arguments in the sense proper factual arguments should be backed with facts. Without facts, the arguments are pointless. Winning conversation does not mean person is educated. Education requires a proper, focused work in the field of education, be it formal or informal. A person who is properly educating themselves. And once again, education does not mean just to remember or memorize and talk about somebody else's work. That's also plagiarism, not true education. All right, accumulating concepts. A lot of people, they accumulate concepts. They bring new and new concepts in the arguments, in the debates to dominate the argument and to win the debate, to declare themselves the winner. That's not true education. Reality, these are ego behaviors, not education. None of this is education. This is, in a way, ego behavior, and also usually it is like misbehavior. In Hinduism, in Buddhism, there is a term for wisdom. Wisdom means buddhi. It can be like buddhi can be intelligence, and buddhi can be your wisdom. Ego based intelligence, in Buddhism and Hinduism, ego is not the exact same term that is used in the West. In the West, they have a clear distinction between there's a false ego and there's a real ego. In India, in Buddhism and Hinduism specifically, when we are talking about ego, we are talking about the false ego, the false self that we have confused ourselves that this is what we are. In the Western systems, educational system, psychological system specifically, this distinction is better, like more clearer, more transparent. So there's a true ego, real ego. Real ego is healthy. Real ego is something that makes you grow. And then there's negative, false ego. What false ego does is, false ego makes you believe that in one day you're switching roles. You have become. There are people who think that in one day they have defeated scientists, they have defeated Buddhists, they have defeated other religion people, and they have become something. No, that's false ego. A lot of people have those egos, and they have confused themselves that they have some education, wisdom. No, they're merely interacting with the concepts. Education comes from a coherent place where you like when you go through a process of learning for years, that develops true education. Otherwise, everything else is just facade.